Good afternoon, traders. My name is Tomasz Wiśniewski. I'm a chief analyst in AUDUSD research and analysis, and welcome to a daily analytical report with AUDUSD. Today we have a kind of interesting day. Most of the instruments are going according to signals from the technical analysis, and we also do have some nice fundamental things that hit the wire recently. For example, yesterday we got information about phenomenal idea from Donald Trump about the tax scheme that we will probably find out at the end of February. He said 2-3 weeks. This caused stocks to go up and dollar to get stronger. Also, we had information from energy ministry that OPEC countries are doing really good with cutting the output, which lifted the price of the oil higher. And also overnight we got data about trade balance from China, which came much better than expected. And also in the morning we got data from Great Britain, which showed that British economy is in a good shape at the moment. Let me show you that on the calendar. So what do we have here is this data from Great Britain. Industrial production, manufacturing production came both much better than expected. It wasn't a beat on 0.3%. It was a significantly higher number here. What we're also look at the data from China. Trade balance. What I will be able to tell you here that both in terms of the trade balance in American dollars but also in yuans, we got much better numbers. 354.5 billions versus expected 307.3 in terms of the Chinese trade balance in yuans. And also in terms of the American dollars, Chinese trade balance was 51.3 billions and expected was 48.5. So data much better than expected. It also helped to lift the stocks higher and generally help the sentiment on the market. So what we are waiting for is also that phenomenal, it's a quote, phenomenal tax cuts by Donald Trump. We are waiting for this Trumpflation that is probably going to happen. So overall very good data and very good sentiment, especially on stocks. About the oil, International Energy Agency said that OPEC achieved record initial compliance of 90% with their cuts agreement, and that demand for the oil grew faster than was expected. So that caused an upswing on oil on 1%. Still today we will have a data from Canada, from job market from Canada, also import price index, export price index from United States, and Baker Hughes US oil rig count. As we are at the end of 1 week, let's see what we should expect next week. On Saturday, Stanley Fischer from Fed will have his speech, and it should be influential, right? So probably his words can have an influence on the opening of the markets on Monday. But excuse me, next week. Let me show you next week only. Here, so what do we have for next week? Monday will be without any significant data on the market. But on Tuesday we start with pack of data from Germany, pack of data from Great Britain, also CPI from China, and GDP from Eurozone, industrial production from Eurozone. So that will be busy day. Tuesday will be busy for European investors. On Wednesday, what's gonna happen will be CPI from United States and a speech from Janet Yellen. That's still to come on Wednesday. On Thursday, data from Australia, unemployment rate, employment change, also ECB monetary policy meeting accounts, obviously from Eurozone. And we start the Leaders Summit of European Union, and next week we finish with Friday's data from retail sales from Great Britain. So actually Friday and Monday are off the table in terms of the macro data being shown on the calendar. So most of the movements we should expect on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Obviously we can have a bit of a political risk, as always. Every investor is anticipating, is waiting for Donald Trump's tweets, and because they have potential to move the market. So maybe he will say something odd on Monday or Friday, and we will be able to see a huge movement on the markets. Right, so that would be it from the fundamental point of view. To wrap that up, we had great data from Great Britain. We had a great data from China about trade balance. We also had Donald Trump helping to lift the markets because of his announcement about a phenomenal tax scheme that we will find out in 2-3 weeks, and those were the biggest market movers yesterday and today's morning. So actually what we can do now is to take a look on the charts right now, and let me start with euro-dollar. Euro-dollar is still under influence of this shooting star candlestick bouncing from this horizontal resistance, and also under the influence of that breakout of a trend line, right? And the price is advancing lower, and we are on the lowest point of the recent correction, and this correction is this flag here, right? So this is current correction. It's shaped like a flag. Maybe we can check the Fibonacci's, and we can see that we just broke 38.2 Fibonacci level, which creates a potential for a stronger movement, aiming that support located on 40 pips lower. Right, so that's the current sentiment on euro-dollar, which is negative, and we are telling you about that yesterday when we bounced from this resistance here, right? Still, they had a bit of hope for an inverted head and shoulder formation, right? But this bounce from the horizontal resistance was too strong, and now the price is advancing lower on very small time frames. That is just a beautiful flag. I just spotted that here and here. So downswing, rectangle, downswing, flag, downswing. It looks promising for sellers. Chances that the price will be 50 pips lower are quite high at the moment. So this is our base scenario for euro-dollar. Australian dollar to American dollar still cannot decide where they want to go because they're locked in a pennant. Well, As we can see, Australian dollar is much stronger than European dollar. I'm wondering how Euro to Australian dollar is behaving, the pair that we were watching for some time. And we always were bearish on this instrument. Here, chart window. I will analyze that a bit later. But yes, fresh lows. So everything is going according to the plan. But we will analyze that a bit later. So Australian dollar to American dollar is having this pennant, and we are waiting for a breakout of the upper line or the lower line here. So far, this is not tradable on a daily chart. What we will see are inside bars, and we're just waiting for breakout, and that will be that will be a good trading occasion. That will be a decent trading occasion. So keep that in mind, and try to follow Australian dollar and American dollar and look for trading opportunities here, both short and long, because again, you're a trader and you don't care if the price will go up or down, because you can as easily sell as buy, right? So what you want to do here on this pair is just open a position in a right direction, right? So you do not want to open long or long position or only short position. You want to open or long or short. You don't care if the price will go up or down. So you have to be open-minded and just wait for a breakout. I'm telling you that because many traders are focusing only on one side. For example, they think, okay, Trump will do nothing because American dollar should be weaker, so there definitely should be a bullish breakout here. And they will ignore a bearish breakout, possibly wasting a great trading opportunity. As a traders, you shouldn't waste great trading opportunities. You should be open-minded and look for high setups with high probability. And that's what emerging here on Australian dollar and American dollar. That's what's probably going to happen here. We are having a potential for a good trading opportunity, not now, but still to come. British pound to American dollar. This highlighted here was the lift caused by great data from Great Britain, but as you can see, it didn't help much. They bounced from a daily resistance and overall global sentiment took over and the price declined. Now our good horizontal support will be under pressure. We had a position here on our live trading account. We do not have this position anymore. So we don't care about what's gonna happen. We can analyze the market without any bias. And what we are seeing here is still a positive sentiment as long as the price stays above this horizontal support. Once they will be able to break it, I think there will be a chance for a bearish movement. Here is silver. Here is silver. Silver is still making higher highs and higher lows, but is still trading above the trend line. Well, it depends how we'll put this trend line here, right? It can be like that, it can be like that, or it can be like that. But in my opinion, sentiment is still positive, sentiment is still bullish, the price making higher highs and higher lows. I like what I see on silver. Too many lines, right? But I hope that you do follow me. The closest support is here. It would be actually not, maybe let me change the color here on black. What I would love to see here is a decline to this level and then a bounce. Why I would love to see a bounce here? Because there would be a horizontal support, which would be a neckline. That would be a trend line. And most probably here we would have a correction equality movement. Yes. So guys, here I don't know if I will be able to change the color. Yes, I will be able. Maybe white will be visible. Okay, but not the trend line. We will do it like that here. And I want to change the properties of this arrow. Make it white. All right. So here is my ultimate support on the silver. Here is my ultimate support for the silver. There is a horizontal support, there is a trend line, there is a correction equality movement, there will be a 50% Fibonacci level. So this white area looks like a decent support for me. So as long as the price stays above, I'm optimistic. Once the price will break it, I will suddenly feel very uncomfortable with the long position on silver. Actually, we don't have any position here, both on silver and on gold. We had on gold. We caught a very nice upswing on our live trading account, but it was closed somewhere here. When speaking about gold, here also the sentiment is positive. A nice upswing from the middle of December. You know about that because we're telling you about gold all the time. Gold. Yes, it's 2017 is a year of gold. Sentiment here is excellent. And I would like, well, I spoke about that on Trading Sniper before daily analytical report, and I mentioned that gold is respecting Fibos very much. Look at that. Since the Fibos emerged after we spotted the bottom, 23.6 was respected as a resistance and then a support. After an upswing, 38.2 was respected. Once, twice. The price then used 23.6 as a support again. Then we went to 50% Fibonacci level, almost there, right? Almost there. We missed a few dollars. And then that was used as a resistance. Well, 50% along with those two bottoms, right? So that's why we bounced earlier, because there were those two bottoms here. And now the price is using 38.2 Fibonacci level as a closest support. It looks very good from the technical point of view. And again, what I would like to see here is not a single bounce from this level, but maybe a bit of a side trend, another bullish bearish attempt, and after that something like that. Why I would like to see that? Because it would be very technical. We would have a bounce very similar to the situation on silver, right? So we would have a bounce from 38.2 Fibonacci level, also from the trend line. Also, it would be nice to see like a kind of a double bottom formation here on or inverted head and shoulder formation here. And I will definitely keep my eye on gold because there is a potential for a great trading opportunity on this instrument, both silver and gold. So even if we'll have a downswing for 10 pips, $8, I'm sorry, downswing for $8, it won't be bad. It won't be nothing wrong. Canadian dollar to Japanese yen. Well, I was watching this instrument since, I don't know, 2 weeks. I was telling you that okay, it's a long-term situation. So far, we don't have anything strong here. We don't have a strong trading signal, but there is a high potential for a good trading setup in the future. And the setup emerged yesterday, 2 days ago. When? Look, here is, well, overall situation, long-term situation. What do we have here is a price touched the horizontal resistance here from as far as from 2015, and the price created a wedge. Wedge is a trend continuation pattern, so we should expect an upswing here. We had an uptrend, this wedge, but also a horizontal support here. And the price was aiming the lower line of the wedge, right? As it always happens in a wedge, right? The price goes from the resistance to the support, from the support to the resistance. But they failed to reach the lower line of the wedge, and they bounced from the first support possible, which was here, horizontal level on 85 or 84.8. Also, on smaller time frames, what we have here is a triple bottom formation. Believe me, I don't even need to open indicators to show you that there was a divergence here, but feel free. Indicators, what indicators do we want? MACD. Divergence, very big divergence. CCI, was there a divergence of CCI? CCI divergence, right? Okay. This is MACD divergence. This is CCI divergence. What more would you like to have? RSI. Here, RSI divergence as well. Maybe it's not so visible because I put everything on one piece just to save space. Okay, you can see divergences all over the place. The price bounced from this horizontal support and performed a beautiful upswing. We are in this position right now. We have a long position on Canadian dollar to Japanese yen. Also, we tweeted about that yesterday, so if you follow us on our Twitter account, you shouldn't be surprised. I will show you the address at the end of this daily analytical report. The scenario here is positive. There is no doubts about that. There is this horizontal support here, which yesterday was a resistance. After the breakout, it's a support, and now the price is defending this level with an upswing, right? Delete, and delete. So this is our star. Actually, we are making newsletter for our Nigerian traders that we are sending this newsletter to them on every Friday. And in our newsletter, this was the position of the week. This was the occasion of the week. Long position on Canadian dollar to Japanese yen. And creme de la creme here are positive swaps. So if you're buying, you're gonna earn money overnight just for having this position, just because of the fact that you have higher interest rates in Canada than in Japan. Actually, you have higher interest rates everywhere than in Japan. Canadian dollar to Japanese yen is kind of an exotic instrument. More popular, one of the most popular instruments on the forex market is American dollar to Japanese yen. Do we have a buy signal here as well? Yes. We do have an upswing, wedge as well. Wedge bounced from 38.2 and is now fighting with the upper line of the wedge with a high probability of a breakout. But then we have a resistance here, but it will be 140 pips from the current price. So still you can earn some money. Possibly you can do that on the long position. American dollar to Swiss franc, here also we were bullish, and also we have a long position here. Why is that? Because of the fact that sellers tried to break below this horizontal support and they failed, and the price went up above. Also, there was an upswing, there was a flag, and we broke the upper line of the flag. So both long-term buy signals happened here in one place, right? So we used the flag to initiate new bullish upswing, and there was a false breakout below a crucial horizontal support, and false breakouts usually lead to the movement in the opposite direction. And now, as you can see, the price is on the highest levels since the last week, when we were on the end of January, right? End of January. So yes, from the last week, from Monday, Tuesday. And the sentiment obviously is still positive. American dollar to Canadian dollar. Here, no position, no sentiment. Let me finish with the currencies. Euro to British pound, still waiting for some action because we are locked in the side trend. So trading on euro to British pound is kind of boring. I feel sorry for the traders who have to be on this instrument right now. New Zealand dollar to American dollar, we were bearish and the price is declining, so no surprise with that. We have a high pressure on this 38.2 Fibonacci level. Again, 38.2 Fibonacci level almost always works. It's kind of amazing that it's a very, very respected level regardless of the instrument or the time frame, right? So here we should expect a breakout in the price aiming 50% Fibonacci. Australian dollar to New Zealand dollar, we were telling you yesterday that Australian dollar is much stronger, and we have a proof of that because the price is skyrocketing at the moment. And euro to Australian dollar, look at that. Horizontal support broken. Trend line respected. Maybe like that. Trend line respected. Another horizontal support broken. And the price is advancing lower to touch the closest horizontal support. This movement was anticipated by us many weeks ago. We are huge fans of this instrument, and actually I will tweet maybe today or next week the old tweets about euro to Australian dollar, where we were anticipating that the price will decline here sharply. The sentiment here is still definitely negative, maybe a bit of retracement first, and then this movement of 200 pips to the closest support. Also, let me show you indexes in oil. On oil, to be honest with you, I thought that the price will decline from when they broke the support, but I can see that they used the lower line of the pennant and they are advancing higher on the daily chart. This is a strong setup, right? Three white knights. Positive setup on the chart. I was thinking about this being a false breakout, but it's not. Well, it was for some time, right? If you could earn money on this false breakout, you could do that. But now the price is advancing higher. Trading stopped being technical as it was a few, maybe, okay, as it was some time ago. Look, when I was showing you this setup, I didn't tell you to go short straight away, but I drew this pending order, right? that as long as the price stays above the lower line of the pennant, the sentiment is neutral and you shouldn't go short. And sometimes using pending orders will help you, will be beneficial for you, right? And the price is advancing higher at the moment. They have still an important support ahead of them. The party goes on. The party goes on DAX. Well, there's a bigger party in S&P 500. As you can see, we broke this trend line. We broke the horizontal resistance, and now the price is skyrocketing. We have many supports below. We have no resistances above. It's well, it's not a joke. It's how it is. If you're bear, you just have to admit that you're on the wrong side of the market. And everybody who's buying is earning money, right? Simple as that. If you want to sell, I would advise you to wait for proper signals. So far, there are no signals to sell. What I'm happy about is that even when the stocks are climbing higher, the gold is very strong, right? So it's not like that the gold is on the bottom, because I'm a gold fan. So I can be happy with that fact. DAX is a little bit worse than American stocks, but obviously Europeans, we have our own problems like Deutsche Bank, like political crisis, etc. But they started to behave good. They broke the flag here. They also went above the trend line. They protected this horizontal support, so it's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 last days. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullish candles. So it's all good, right? As long as the price will stay above this horizontal support and in the midterm above this trend line, we are all good on indexes, and the party goes on, and those who are buying are earning money if you like it or not, right? It doesn't matter if you like it. You just have to understand that if you're not buying right now, you're not earning money. If you're buying right now, you're earning money. But we will see who will be the last to turn off the light on this party, right? Definitely staying without a position is smart. Buying now is smart. But buying at the end of this upswing will be the worst thing you can imagine. And selling now is not smart, because there are no signals to go short whatsoever. I think that in the long term the indexes will decline, right? I genuinely think that. But I have to be honest with myself, and so far there are no bearish signs on the market whatsoever, right? So that's the situation on stocks. Thanks very much, and if you want to get those trading ideas from Alpari Research and Analysis, remember our Twitter account and our website alpari.news. Go there, follow us for the best view on the market possible. Thanks very much. Remember that trading and investment in financial markets involves an element of risk, and wait for MetaTrader 4 webinar, where I will show you some how to use MetaTrader 4, how to trade with this platform flawlessly. Thanks very much, and good luck.